Hey guys, I am filling in this video to provide my own answers to some of the questions that I received from the previous one, which is related to how you can use your microphone, in particular your AirPods, with the software called Loopback so that you can teach your fitness classes on Zoom so that you can speak and students can hear you and you can still use your playlists from iTunes and Spotify. That all sounds well and good. I have a few clarifications. In this video, I want to show you an example of what I did. Literally me running across different rooms in my house so you can hear what it sounds like. And I want to clarify, Loopback is a good option, but it's not a perfect option. For one, I want to be super clear that I tested using one combination only because I have limited hardware, software at home. So I'm testing using my AirPods. I do like it. I have these anti-slippery silicone wrappers kind of around these AirPods. So when I run outside, for example, it won't just fall out of my ears. So I think it's going to work really well for fitness instructors. And secondly, I'm a Mac user and Loopback is a Mac software. With that said, I received a lot of questions regarding IFA. I have this kind of Bluetooth speaker. I have my own stereos at home that is of this brand. And I felt really bad because I don't know how to respond to those questions. I don't know the devices they're using. I've never tried them before. In general, I'm a little skeptical about Bluetooth devices because they tend to disconnect, or if you teach your classes for a long time, they tend to run low on batteries, which can be a problem. I won't be able to respond with such crisp and firm answers to so many permutations of what the software and hardware you may be using. With that said, Loopback is not sponsoring this video, and I'm not an affiliate of Loopback. They do not have an affiliate program. And I am experiencing a bit of a creator fatigue at the moment because I'm doing my very best trying to nurture this community and to respond to as many questions as possible every single morning, sometimes for more than an hour or two, and also throughout the day, checking my emails. Thank you so much for making my channel thrive on YouTube. I had no idea that I was able to reach, a sizable audience after starting the record button not so long ago. Thank you for that. Now let's take a look at the test I ran. So you will see what it sounds like first with just computer audio only. That's a setup all of you guys are pro at this point. And the second thing I'm going to show you now is what it sounds like once I connect my AirPods, Bluetooth device, and then playing Spotify to share that channel with my AirPods. Spotify is playing, AirPods are connected. I'm monitoring at 45%. Okay, I'm turning down speaking to 60%, music at 100%. I could definitely, you can tell by the examples I'm using, you can hear my voice very clearly and the music pretty well. Now, I mentioned earlier that Loopback isn't a perfect solution. Why? Because once I started to share the channel, because Zoom only allows a single audio channel to be broadcasted to your students. Now I'm sharing it technically between Spotify and my voice. You'll notice a slight drop in kind of the clarity of the music. And my voice, on the other hand, is pretty strong, and I'm not really shouting into the AirPods either. I feel like I cannot say this enough. Before you purchase Loopback, please, please, please test it using the 20-minute trial. It's a free trial that you'll get when downloading the software. Now, if you unfortunately run out of the trial, and if you have a partner or a friend nearby, recommend to download the software and you get another 20 minutes as well. So another loophole that I realized is the next day, so 24 hours later, I was able to use Loopback again without the white noise. So in one setting, if you use Loopback for more than 20 minutes, there's that annoying white noise that's gonna kick in, asking you to pay to upgrade, right? So make sure you do the test. Number two, if the test looks good, it feels promising, you're ready to purchase, we got a discount code for you, right? It will save you 15%. Look, it's $15. The software is $100, so that's something. All right, 3 things I want to mention in terms of how to test. Believe it or not, at this point, after watching all the videos, you have now officially become half of an audio engineer. You didn't even sign up for it, but I respect you. And the same way that I'm trying to work with you guys together, you're by yourself. Most of you guys are doing this alone, not even with a partner or a spouse, right? Number 1, you cannot be in the same room, meaning you cannot have the secondary device pretending to be the students or the output device while you're setting everything up on your regular computer. If you're in the same room, there's gonna be what's called the audio feedback. It's really annoying. At its best, you're gonna hear this tiny little chirping noises, like little birdies kind of singing in your AirPods, and you'd be very confused and you think it doesn't work. What you wanna do is put the output, the secondary device, into another room. Hopefully not next door. I actually tested kind of in the living room, nowhere near me. Like I can't even hear myself from this room. So I prefer that. You have a partner to test this out with you, great. If not, here's a trick, which is on your secondary device, you log in as a participant, but since you paid for Zoom, you can assign co-host to anybody. So give that secondary device co-host a privilege, then hit the record button before you run away. Hit the record button. So when you come back to your main computer, whatever you do here, music, voice, you're able to record it over there. So that's gonna be a true measure of whether the setting works or not. The second issue I heard about is that many of you do not want to hear your own voice inside AirPods. I know it's super annoying. You're teaching a fitness class and you hear yourself talk the entire time. Now to turn that off, there's a setting, actually, it's called monitor. Monitor is a feature that's part of Loopback that is to show you, to teach you what other people are hearing. So all you have to do to avoid hearing your own voice is to turn off monitor. So as I mentioned before, I'm doing more research because I would love to find a solution that costs $0 and that's not specific to Mac. I want something to work for both Mac and Windows or separately, but they're free and they're solid and they're user-friendly. So I'm in the middle of researching that. I heard great things about OBS, but I have not tested anything just yet. If you know what it is, please have a solution, share that with me, with us, with this community. I love the fact that you guys are commenting on each other's questions. That helps me so much and helps me learn as well. Now, what's next on Phase World Media, on this channel? There's so much more to explore and to talk about for live streaming. There's one app that is very interesting and promising. It's called the JQBX, which stands for Jukebox. So that allows some of you guys experiencing delays in your music, such that your music always comes a little before your voice, or your voice comes a little before the music. I'm not sure if that's a scenario. Either way, if your music, your voice, and your students are not in sync, there's a good chance is because the internet is off, the bandwidth is all over the place, or perhaps a couple of other issues. Some may be native and technical to Zoom. JQBX could be a really interesting solution for you. I'm gonna record a video in the near future to share that with you guys. I'm super excited. And I seem to have found a solution for people without a laptop, with a Mac or regular computer, to be able to teach their classes on iOS, such as iPhones and iPads. I'm really excited about that as well. So stay with us, share this channel, share the love. If you want to support Phase World Media, the easiest way to do that is to make either a one-time donation, which I've included a link below, or check out our Patreon page. It took me forever, determination to finally set it up, and every single dollar really counts. Doesn't matter if it's $3, $9, or $25 a month. It makes a huge difference so that I can do more research, record more videos, answer more of your questions, and possibly collaborate with you. AMA, Ask Me Anything, which I'll release on a weekly basis in a Facebook group below. All these details are in the description box. Hey, before we wrap up here, there are a few more things I feel like I really want to say to you guys, which is thank you. I mean, you guys are amazing. You're creative entrepreneurs, you're fitness and dance instructors, and you're artists, and you're teaching people how to not just do something, but to fulfill their lives in such a challenging period of our lives. Everybody on this planet, right? And I just want to thank you, and I want to remind you to be kind to yourself. Everything we talk about as part of this channel, live streaming, it's not easy. It's not simple. It's not straightforward, even for an audio engineer. I can tell you this because I have direct access to world-class audio engineers and videographers, and I still have to consult them. They have to consult me, and we collaborate on making these videos together. So be kind to yourself and know that your students understand that you're trying really hard, because I get these messages now as part of comments area. Thank you, Faye. I love this channel. Thank you for sharing your gift with me. It melts my heart. And for me to see that, I want to encourage you. Things might not always go your way, and some people might get frustrated and complain. But please know that at the end of the day, you are getting better. And I guarantee you, at the end of this journey, and when we're beyond the pandemic, you're going to be better, smarter, stronger as a person, not just a business person, for the rest of your lives. I think that's so exciting that we get to do this together. So, all right, I didn't mean to be so melodramatic, but I really wanted to say that. I'll see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and check us out on Patreon. And thank you so much in advance for your support. I'll see you very soon.